Hello everybody and welcome to the video. So a few days ago I actually got the opportunity to go to the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra concert in Boston, and I just wanted to give my initial reaction, my initial thoughts on it, just for you guys to really listen, and maybe perhaps I can convince you guys to go to the concert. So I'm going to be going over the pros and the cons, and also keep in mind that last year I also went to the New York City one. I couldn't really record my initial thoughts and reactions to it because, well, I didn't really have the time, and plus I went on vacation almost immediately after it, and then by the time after that, I feel like I couldn't really give my real initial thoughts on it. So yeah, since I only went a few days ago, I feel like that I could still definitely give you guys my initial true reaction and thoughts on it. So I'm going to be giving you guys the pros and the cons. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with everything that I personally really loved and things that I really enjoyed. Needless to say, the music was absolutely spectacular. It was performed beautifully. Hearing all of these game tracks that I've been listening to over the past few years of my life, and honestly just since the very first time I played Kingdom Hearts, hearing them live and in person and just seeing them being performed alongside the cutscenes with, you know, say they were playing Aqua's theme and then you saw cinematics of Aqua up on the screen, or they were just playing Kyrie's theme and Kyrie's up on the screen, or just any themes that have to revolve with certain things around the game, like specific battle themes or just world themes, and having those cinematics up on the screen, it really gave me goosebumps. And I loved how they were able to not only perform the music live for us, but in order to give us some visuals, some just remember, hey, this is where this song comes from, and just think about all these great memories that you had in Olympus while we played the Olympus theme. Or think about the tragedy that comes with Roxas and Xion, so we're going to play a bunch of cutscenes with Roxas and Xion behind it. And to me, that was one of the best parts of the entire thing. It was great, it was beautiful, and I still have goosebumps. I really do still have goosebumps. But yes, going off of what I was just talking about, I just loved how it made you feel. The emotions in the theater that I was in were just all over the place. There were times where it was making me laugh. There were times where it was making me cry. There were times where it was just making me overall just very excited for the future of the Kingdom Hearts series. It was nostalgic. It was just, everything was so beautiful the way that they presented it. And honestly, that was just, it was amazing. The entire performance in itself was just absolutely mind-blowing and beautiful, and I seriously cannot say it enough that this was just one of the most magical moments of my life. Okay, so I think another thing that I really enjoyed was that we actually got new music this time. We got to hear the Toy Story, when you're exploring the worlds in Kingdom Hearts, and then the battle theme. Those are two different things. Yeah, we got both of those for Toy Story. So we got the You Got a Friend in Me redemption from when you're just exploring the world, no combat's going on, but when you initiate combat, we also got that song, and oh my god, that is probably one of my favorite songs to this date. Even though I only heard it once and just in a couple of the demos and gameplays that I've seen online, that was awesome, and I think that one's gonna be really tough to beat. The Toy Story battle theme is so catchy, it's so good, and I am super excited to see what the rest of the Kingdom Hearts 3 soundtrack has to offer us. Also, the merchandise that they were selling at the concert was very cool. The shirts look really good. The little conductor's wand was very cool because it was a little keyblade. The CD, the playbook, just everything that they were selling to me was really cool as a collector, and I actually got a chance to get a bunch of it at the first show I went to in New York City last year. I got to get a bunch of it. It was really cool. This year I was a little short on money, so I didn't want to buy much of anything else, but yes, the merchandise and everything was very cool. However, even though it definitely was one of the best moments of my life, attending these concerts were great. Since I was able to go to the one last year and the one this year, I have a bunch of criticism on the one that we did this year because, of course, last year it was the debut of the concert, and then this year was just the encore performance. So I'm just going to go over a couple things that I noticed that were different, maybe things I didn't really like as much, but yeah, without further ado, I'll just jump to that right now. Okay, so I know that I just said that there were a bunch of moments where I was emotional, and it was great, and it was really awesome. The reason why is because they played the same song, so obviously I'm going to have the same reaction as last year as I did this year. But this year, even though I just said that they did show us the Toy Story songs, that's pretty much all the new stuff that we got. I mean, in my opinion, I think that they should have taken out maybe a couple of songs and replace them with newer ones, like not brand new Kingdom Hearts 3 songs, but just songs that we didn't necessarily hear last year. And although that there were a couple of like cutscenes and things that were different, the music was mostly the same. And again, that's not a bad thing. That's just something just to spice it up and to make it a little different. Then adding some new music to it would have been awesome. But again, the CD has all these music tracks. I don't think that they should have replaced them, but just throwing in a couple extra perhaps would have been nice. But hey, I'm happy with the way it was. And something else that kind of was on my mind at the end where I was a little disappointed was that we didn't get to see the full Kingdom Hearts Orchestra trailer that we saw at, well, not that we saw, but the one that was debuted in the LA concert of this year. Last year we got to see that trailer through every single one of the dates. As far as I know, I at least got to see it in New York City. So yeah, we got to see that orchestra trailer, and that was sick. And although that was released to the public, the reason why I was so excited for this year was because that trailer was not released to the public. And although that there were only a few cutscenes, like maybe like 15-20 seconds extra of that trailer that we didn't get to see because we got to see most of it during the E3 trailers, I know that there are a couple scenes with like Randall from Monsters Inc., and there's an extended conversation with Zigbar and Sora that we didn't get to see in the public trailers. And I was just really looking forward to potentially seeing that trailer, and the fact that we didn't get to see that was a little disappointing. I mean, again, I'm sure that it's online somewhere. I could probably find it, but I really wanted to experience that firsthand and to really get that reaction because, you know, the mood was set so perfectly. All that was going on in my mind at the time was Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts. And the fact that we didn't get that trailer was a little disappointing. And again, perhaps I missed something online. Maybe that was just exclusive to the LA show, but again, I think that was kind of stupid. I think they should have just showed the trailer at every single date. Well, we had the screen and everything, but, you know, like I said, I don't know. I might have missed it. Maybe that was just exclusive to LA, but yeah, I just wish that they had shown that trailer. And also, something that was so great about last year was that they had these little monologues with, I believe it was Kairi talking to Sora through a letter about Lee, and then the other monologue was, it was with Naminé talking to the lingering Will and or Terra. And the fact that they cut those from the performance was a little, I don't know. I really enjoyed those little monologues, especially because they are canon, but you can't find them anywhere in any of the video games. So just sort of going over that again and experiencing it before, say, going into Naminé's theme or going into, like, I don't know, just something to do with Kairi and Sora, like Treasure Memories or something, like that would have been really cool. And the fact that those monologues got cut, again, it was a little disappointing, but again, they had to cut out a couple of things, obviously, to stay in the time frame, and I guess that those were replaced with the Toy Story music tracks that we got. So if that's really what we had to sacrifice, then that's totally fine with me. But again, like I said, I thought that would have been cool. Okay, and then one more thing that I would like to talk about that sort of disappointed me a little bit was that there was no new merch at the concert. And I don't know if I didn't look hard enough, but when I passed by the booths a couple of times, I noticed that it was basically the same stuff. And, you know, I guess that this is an opportunity for people that couldn't get it, for them to go to the concert and to get this. But adding a couple new things would have been awesome. Because I collect Kingdom Hearts stuff. I love buying Kingdom Hearts stuff. I don't care how expensive it is. I love collecting the stuff. And the fact that there wasn't really a whole lot there that was brand new. Actually, there wasn't anything that was brand new. And again, as far as I know, I don't know. I didn't look that hard. But yeah, it was basically just like the shirt, the playbook, et cetera, everything. Everything that was there last year, I believe, was there this year, and there was nothing new. So that was a little unfortunate. But again, that saved me a lot of spending, and my bank account wasn't suffering. So yeah, that's a really good thing. In a way. I don't know. I guess it's good and bad. However, guys, that is pretty much everything. If you want my final little advice to you guys on whether or not you should go or not, I think it's 1010% necessary that you go to this if you are a Kingdom Hearts fan. It was, like I said at the beginning of this video a million times, it was one of the most magical experiences of my life going. And I even loved going a second time. It was just as good. And although there were a few things that are different from last year, that a few things got cut, or there wasn't that much brand new stuff, or maybe my expectations were a little higher than they should have been, so maybe I was let down just a little bit. But overall, both times I went, I had an amazing time. It was so great, and I recommend this concert to absolutely everybody, especially if you are a big Kingdom Hearts fan. Even if you have to drive a few hours to get to it, because that's what I had to do, it is well worth it. Especially if you have never gone before, it is amazing. The Kingdom Hearts Orchestra concert is a must if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan. So please, guys, let me know down below if you guys went to the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra concert. Let me know where, let me know when, if it was last year or this year, or if you attended both like me. I would just love to know and talk to you guys and just see what you guys thought about the experience. Don't forget to like the video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more Kingdom Hearts content. And do not forget to hit that stupid bell button. It is the best way to know that I upload new videos. And yeah, thank you guys again so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.